Sorry about that, but I was thirsty. As you know, this Sunday the Oscars are going to take place, finally awarding the most coveted awards in the whole award season. And I thought I was going to talk about them, but unfortunately I haven't watched all of the movies because some of them, like American Fiction, didn't release in Italy yet. And others I didn't have time to catch. So what I decided to do is to have a prediction video about all categories, and I'm gonna tell you which category has a favorite and which category is a close call. My name is LukeRipa, welcome back to Wikos, and these are my Oscar predictions. Now, let's start from the bottom. We have Best Documentary Short. I haven't watched any of them, unfortunately, but after doing some research, this is the one with the closest race. So the favorite is the ABCs of Book Banning, with The Barber of Little Rock and 99 and Waipo close seconds. As for Best Animated Short, we have a two-horse race with The Letter to a Pig and War is Over. The latter is inspired by music from John Lennon and Yoko Ono. Both of these have the same chances, give or take, to win. Going up, we have Best Live Action Short. The favorite is obviously The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar by Wes Anderson. Of course, it features a star-studded cast, so that is the glamorous choice for the award, but the close second is Night of Fortune. This time around depends whether or not Academy wants to give a glamorous award or to award independent filmmaking. As for Best Visual Effects, even here we have a two-horse race between The Creator and Godzilla -1. I would have a lot to say, but I hope The Creator brings the award home because it's much more important for Western filmmaking, and that type of visual effects could bring more original story with a blockbuster feeling with a medium budget. Moving on, we have Best Cinematography, and the absolute favorite for this category is Heute Weihnacht Themas work for Oppenheimer. Not that the other nominated movies had bad cinematography, but if you have to bet money, I think Heute Weihnacht Thema is the only choice that makes sense. For Best Film Editing, Oppenheimer is the favorite, of course, given the non-linear narrative of Nolan's movie, but Anatomy of a Fall is a close second. Best Sound, it's a two-horse race between Oppenheimer and The Zone of Interest. Here you can go either way, it depends on how much the Academy wants to award Oppenheimer. For Best Production Design is once again a two-horse race between Barbie and Poor Things, and I personally would give the award to Poor Things, but even Barbie had a really cool production design. It's a close call even here, you can bet either way. For Best Makeup and Hairstyling, it's again a race between Maestro and Poor Things. Yet again, I'd give the award to Poor Things because I fear the hair, but mostly the makeup, was more impressive in that one compared to Maestro. But even here, it's too close of a call to call a favorite. And it's once again a close call with Best Costume Design between, again, Poor Things and Barbie. Even here, I'd give it to Poor Things, but even Barbie was great, and again, I don't have a favorite here. For Best Documentary Feature, we have only one favorite, and that is 20 Days in Mariupol. For Best Animated Feature, we have a two-horse race between Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse and The Boy and the Heron. If I had to go with logic, I'd think because it's the last Miyazaki movie, and because Spider-Man is a two-parter, I'd say The Boy and the Heron is most likely to take the award home, but Spider-Man, it's really close, so it's your choice here. I'd personally go with The Boy and the Heron. For Best International Feature, The Zone of Interest is very likely to bring the award home, with the Io Capitano as an outsider. Best Original Score will most likely go to Ludwig Göransson for Oppenheimer, and I think here it's a safe bet as well. For Best Original Song, the award is going to Barbie. Very favorite is Billie Eilish, What Was I Made For? However, I'm Just Ken is much beloved, so it depends if the Academy wants to give another award to Billie Eilish. For Best Original Screenplay, we have a two-horse race between Anatomy of a Fall by Justin Triet and Arthur Harari, and The Holdovers by Devin Hemmingson. I haven't watched either the movie, I didn't have time, with The Holdovers releasing in February, which was quite late for it because it's a Christmas movie, but here again it's a close call, either two can win. For Best Adapted Screenplay, American Fiction by Kurt Jefferson and Percival Everett is the favorite, but Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer is an outsider for this category. So I'd probably bet on American Fiction, but if you want to take a risk, Oppenheimer is the only one that you can make. Best Director, there's only one favorite, and that is Christopher Nolan for Oppenheimer. His Oscar for a lot, including me, is long overdue, and for many, like myself, he should have had that recognition for The Prestige or The Dark Knight, better late than ever, and Oppenheimer is a great movie to give him the award. Best Supporting Actor, even here there is a clear favorite, and that is Robert Downey Jr. for Oppenheimer. His portrayal of Lou Strauss was great, and he will finally get the Oscar he deserves. Best Supporting Actress, there is only one favorite, and that is Da'Vine Joy Randolph for The Holdovers. I haven't watched the movie again, but it seems that she's the clear favorite to bring the award home. Now we get to Best Actress, and that is a two-horse race, which is gonna be the closest call among the main categories, and that is between Poor Things, Emma Stone, and Killers of the Flower Moon's Lily Gladstone. Both did a fantastic job in their respective movies. I'd give artistically the edge to Emma Stone, however Lily Gladstone gave a really elegant portrayal of her character in Killers of the Flower Moon, and I think I'd give the edge realistically to her, but Emma Stone is really close, so it could go either way, honestly. And this is going to be the most interesting envelope opening of all night, hands down. For Best Actor, there is a clear favorite, which is Cillian Murphy, but we have an outsider in Paul Giamatti. They are respectively for Oppenheimer and The Holdovers. I give the edge to Cillian Murphy because, of course, we have Oppenheimer, which is the strongest movie at this year's Oscars. But of course, if you want to give a chance to a shocking choice, that would be Paul Giamatti. Not because it would be shocking, artistically speaking, I haven't watched the movie, but I love Paul Giamatti. So I trust all the reviews that call his performance amazing. But again, Cillian Murphy is really favorite, and it would be quite the twist if he didn't win the Oscars. Now, for Best Picture, there's only one choice, and that is Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer is the absolute clear favorite for this category. It's a rated R period piece blockbuster, partial in black and white. It's something that the Academy loved, even the audience loved it, so I think this is the only choice in this category. So there you have it. These are my Oscars predictions. Do you have other predictions? What do you think about it? Do you think that other movies would deserve technically to win, but you may agree with the fact that some of these favorites are more realistic? Let me know down in the comments. If you like this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe or follow depending on which platform you're watching this on. You can find Wikos on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, X, TikTok and Twitch, and by doing so, you can catch a lot of other content about movies, TV, gaming, books, anime, a lot of nerd stuff. Anyways, my name is LukeRipa, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.